Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. That's right. We are live on a Friday afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know. Do you say happy Black Friday or I hope Black Friday is treating you well? I hope everything's wonderful. We are coming to you with a special edition of AEW Rampage, our live stream, our live watch along, your alternative commentary to all the shows. It's a pleasure to be here, folks. I am KJ White. We are going to get to a whole bunch of wrestling. Don't forget, tonight we have the Go Home Show, WWE SmackDown for Survivor Series, which we will also be live for. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, lots to have fun with on a Friday. Let's get to it. Let's talk about it. The show is kicking off. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live. We are live. We are live, and we are ready to roll. Folks, thank you for tuning in. Congratulations. You got another week in the books. Friday is done. Well, it is done for me anyway. I don't know about y'all, but Friday is in the books or almost in the books. The weekend is here, and we already have action kicking off in the ring. We have FTR. We have Top Flight. I mean, I might not have to do this time, but what is your prediction for this match? Who do you got? Who do you think is going to take it? FTR or Top Flight? Of course, we haven't seen much of Top Flight. There's been a lot of injuries involved with Top Flight. More so the one brother in particular. However, it's nice to see FTR in a tag match. Now, with that being said, get those predictions in. What? Yeah, what? Happy Friday. FTR for the win. FTR for the win. Somebody's in the mood, Juice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But that being said, folks, again, we got FTR, we got Top Flight. Lots to talk about. I mean, I found it very interesting. It was reported today that Tony Khan expects to have less Ring of Honor featured in its AEW shows, which makes sense because he has been contesting that very soon we are going to get we're going to get a Ring of Honor show unto itself. So if you did have a place to put the Ring of Honor stars and all the belts, then you would probably see less of them on the actual shows. With that being said, right now, about a 50-50. We got Cash in the ring with one of the Top Flight guys. He'll come back to me. Some love from the fam to the fam. A-Town, how you doing, Victor? Says other than FTR, let me in. There you go. Welcome, 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 Victor, Damien, Juice, Damien, Scott. What's going on? What's going on? Happy Friday, Victor. That's love for Victor from A-Town. What else we got? Dro, how you doing? Victor Nash. Brock Lesnar will be there tomorrow night. Dun, dun, dun. What do you guys think about the announcement that Ric Flair will be at the Royal Rumble? We don't imagine he's in the damn thing. So Dante Martin, that's who I couldn't fucking remember. But yeah, Dante Martin just tags out. Here comes Dax, who I honestly think, and you guys can give me a thumbs up or thumbs down on this one, but I honestly think Dax is one of the best wrestlers, period, in all of wrestling. When you guys talk pro wrestling, when you guys talk classic wrestling, when you guys talk really, really good tag team wrestling, it's FTR. It's still FTR. Even though they haven't been highlighted, they haven't been pushed, they haven't been used well enough by this company, you can't argue with it. Oh, cheap shot. So FTR kind of playing the heel role here. Oh. Wow. Why did they both pin people? That was weird. Hurricane Rana and Stereo, they both go for a pin again, even though only one of the pins would count. So that's a little stupid. What's up, Chris? What's up, Smile? Welcome, folks. Happy Friday. Hope you got some deals. Hope you found some deals. I know my Friday was wonderful. Hope everyone out there is having a wonderful Friday. Dante Martin goes up to the top. And for the life of me, I cannot remember his brother's name, which is hilarious. But yeah, the lesser known Martin brother. But do keep in mind the Ring of Honor titles are on the line, but nobody does expect them to lose. I don't see, well, I know my buddy up here said Top Flight, but it's not happening. Hi, guy. How do you know? It's just a rumor. Accusation, actually. Scott, Victor. I'm working today. I was working, sir. This is true that Dante Martin got injured on Wednesday night. Doesn't look like it. Donta. As of right now, he seems pretty okay. I know there's some talk about what happened with Bowens, how bad his shoulder is. You know, he seemed to hurt it on Dynamite. He got through the match on Saturday, but even in the press conference, you could see him kind of grimacing, and so we'll see. Dro, no one cares. Thumbs up. We got a thumbs up. Tulane snapped Cincinnati's Bearcats through. Oh, all right, Chris. Right on. Good luck to congrats, Tulane then. Howdy. Now I got picture, folks. Dante Martin gets the flip. Big cross arm. And hits Wheeler with the forearm as well. Into the corner. And back out. All right. The Undertaker and Michelle McCool will be in attendance in Survivor Series. When did it become a dirt sheet thing to tell us who's going to be at the fucking wrestling show? Like, this is a new thing of, like, someone's coming. But, like, I mean, who cares? Like, I'm sure, like, every show there's a few people that aren't actively working at the shows. So I'm surprised that this gets reported as often as it does. Like, it's been confirmed. They bought tickets. Like, I guess. I mean, it'll be cool to see Undertaker. I mean, we all know what Survivor Series means to the Undertaker in his career. All right, we got a tope and then a botch. Dante goes for a top rope springboard out and botched it, but FTR goes down anyway. Dante to the top ropes. Cash back in, crossbody from the top. Two. We got a two. What's up, Hassan? How you doing? Law and Order starting theme. Dun dun. Chum chum. I like that. That's better. Chum chum. FTR retains. Good call. Folks, if you're new here, don't forget, like, subscribe. We just passed 1K and then unpassed it and then repassed it and then unpassed it and then repassed it. So join the family. Keep us above 1K. Thank you for being here on a Black Friday. Thank you for being here at all. And yes, join the chat. Don't be shy. If you haven't made a prediction on this match yet, FTR top flight. And I know some people read the spoilers, but don't do it. I don't know what's going to happen. How was your Canadian Normal Thursday? It was wonderful. Tried to pretend I was American for a day, which is a rare thing to do. Darius Martin. Afternoon drive time with Wrasslin Radio. Welcome. Big Nick. We will see Mr. Big Nick out here later today, so don't go anywhere, folks. Or, well, go grab a snack and come back for SmackDown. We'll let you have some dinner. Let me have some dinner. Literally got home like 20 minutes before this fun stuff. Darius Martin. Darius. Thank you, Victor. I love the fact checkers. Listen, you can't blame me for getting Darius's name. He literally has been in and out more than a jackrabbit. Ali, welcome to the show. I personally don't see Punk and Omega having a good rivalry. I don't see it at all. I don't see it happening. At this point now, there's two schools of thought. One school of thought is that Punk is done. He fucking hates the company. And as soon as they can agree upon a how long his non-compete's going to be, then he'll be bought out. I do believe that that's the case. And I do believe the sticking point is Tony Khan doesn't want CM Punk available at all for as long as possible. If he is going to try and make an appearance on somewhere like WWE, Tony doesn't want him showing up during WrestleMania season. That's important to Tony. And as much as Tony might say, I got no comment on this, or I didn't know what he was going to do, at the end of the day, he sat in front of that press scrum multiple times and told everybody, oh, Dante up. 1, 2. Crossbody by Wheeler breaks up the pin and everybody down. Crowd cheering. There we go. But if I honestly, for my hopes and prayers as an AEW fan, I would love to see, would you not all appreciate if this turned out to be a work? The only fucked up part was that Punk got hurt during the match prior to all this. So now we got to stretch out the storyline, and there's a lot of silence and a lot of quiet. Realistically, there might be a lawsuit. I want a lawsuit just because I want to know all the details. I want to know who did what and what the real story is. Like I said, it's that Johnny Depp, Amanda Heard bullshit where I put him on the stand. Let's hear the real truth. Roll up. Whoa. Dante, another roll up, the most dangerous move in wrestling. Now, if Punk was to come back, and especially with all the mocking they've done of Punk lately, I'm all for if you could turn this into money. I will give 2 thumbs up to Tony Khan if he found a way to turn all this bullshit, all this drama, and all this headache into money. Oh, all right. Apparently Darius is hurt again, or just ineffective. It's literally been Dante versus FTR. Boom! The big rig. And goodbye, Top Flight. Night. And again, nice to see FTR in a solid match. Remind everybody how good they are at tag team wrestling. I do believe it hasn't been much. Was the last time they were booked in a tag team match in another company? Oh, the Ass Boys are here. A big bucket of popcorn. And a weird turn of events. The Ass Boys come out, start making fun of the FTR, and we go to a vignette for Hobbs. All right. So, Hobbs, who came up short trying to win that TNT title. I like the fact that they're giving Hobbs a rub here. You're giving him a bit of a vignette. So this is a nice touch. As a fan of Hobbs, as somebody that believes that Hobbs is underutilized, let's go. I'm all for this. Canucks have 2 Thanksgiving dinners. We're taking over. No, they're not. I don't mind the idea of 2 Thanksgiving dinners. If you're saying the Canucks are taking over, come on, bro. Vancouver ain't got nothing. All right, so I'm back in a commercial. I will remind everybody, if you're just tuning in by freak chance, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. I am Mr. Every Night, KJ White. And later on this evening, we will be back for SmackDown. 8 p.m. Eastern, it's regular time. Go home show for Survivor Series. Then we are back tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, on Saturday. Everyone who's been here before knows our Saturday streams are crazy and they're fun. So tune in tomorrow. Tune in tonight. Stay tuned now. We have all your wrestling. We are the alternative commentary to all your shows. I keep saying, if you don't want to listen to Kevin Patrick or Excalibur or any of the mutts that they're putting behind a microphone right now, this is the place to come to get true commentary. We'll keep you posted on everything that's happening. We'll give you live updates, live rumors. Shit, we got our guy always pulling up Twitter and letting you know what that's saying. So If you want all the wrestling, this is the place to do it. We have original content coming your way, and do keep in mind we have our weekly podcast as well. So don't miss out on any of it. Tell your friends, like and subscribe. And as I said, we passed 1,000 or 1K subscribers, which we're super grateful for. You know how YouTube goes and bots and all that fun stuff. We've been up and down, in and out of it. So we're hoping to stay over 1K, folks. So help us stay that way. But when this commercial comes back, we got more action coming your way. We're about 15 minutes in, so 45 minutes left in this particular show. We have Rampage, and you never know who's going to pop on. So stay tuned. And tonight, I know Mr. Big Nick will be back for sure. CJ Brand, not sure if he's available tonight, but we will let that work out. So don't go anywhere. Don't miss anything. And as I said, we are the alternative commentary to all of your wrestling. So don't miss a thing. What else we got here? What's up, Lisa? How you doing? Inside the ring component, I completely understand, but outside of it, I don't really see what they can do from there. Inside the ring, I'm curious. Inside the ring, I would like to see how that would play out. I mean, I've contested that. I haven't loved AEW's version of Kenny Omega. I really don't think, for the people that were fans of like New Japan Kenny Omega and Big Match Kenny Omega, I don't know if we've got the best of Kenny Omega in AEW for various reasons. But that being said, the out of the ring, like, could you imagine the Bucks or the Elite are celebrating winning the Trios belt back? By the way, they're down 2. They're going to lose the 3rd one and then come back and win 4 straight. That's how this is going to roll. They're just going to stroke each other's back, and they're all going to be thrilled with each other and high five each other because they're awesome. They're not. It's sad. It's really sad. But could you imagine they were celebrating their big Trios win or something, and then Punk was to pop up and start beating the shit out of both of them? Maybe he brings fucking Steel and Larry. I don't know what to fucking tell you, but I mean, it's a possibility of any of it working out. If you could turn it into money inside and outside of the ring, I think it's bank. That's why people who say, oh, Punk won't go to WWE, it is bank. It is flat money. There is no reason why it can't happen. Breaking news: Triple H will be on, will be at SmackDown, but not on TV. Go figure, Scott. Right? Breaking news: the popcorn guy will be in attendance. Yes. Anyway, I'm still in commercial. Click the like button. I agree with Canadian Spaceman. Be a friend. Click the like. Click that subscribe. Join. Be brave. Be bold. Don't be shy. Join the chat and talk wrestling. That's what we do here. We talk about all the wrestling. All right. So here comes JAS. Anybody care? Mr. Jericho, gold still around his waist. He is not losing that title until December 10th. And even then, I'm not positive, but my bet is he holds that belt until December 10th. Because him and the people around him think he's having a resurgence. He is having the year of his career, and it's fucking horseshit. What is this? All right. They all turned in a choreographed circle. That's adorable. I don't much care. I don't. Tell me if I'm wrong. Thumbs up, thumbs down, Jericho right now. Dirt sheets do so much harm. Yeah, I mean, the dirt sheets are at the point now, like I said, where they're just fucking wasting everyone's time. And the problem is some of the legitimate writers have become dirt sheet writers. Meltzer. Like there's certain ones out there that just can't help themselves. They legitimately have skewed their bias. They've skewed their writing, their rating. When I was a kid, the star rating was cool. Like, oh, they got a 5-star match. That's awesome. Now it just means that Kenny Omega was in the match, or the Young Bucks did a couple flips, 5 stars, right? You got classic matches that never even got that. So it's disappointing where you can't separate the real from the dirt sheets. But yes, I mean, fuck, an industry built on kayfabe with this many leaks in the ship. If I was working in any of these companies, I would be fucking with the dirt sheets. I'd be leaking as much bullshit and as much storyline-driven kayfabe down their fucking throat to make them report my storylines, to report my narratives. That's like this Punk situation. If it ever came out that it was a work, great. But that's where I'd be using the guys like Meltzer who can't keep off his knees around the Bucks and everyone else and just keep whispering to him bullshit. Oh, yeah, Larry bit Kenny and feed him all that. And then if it turned into it was a work, then A, the dirt sheet writers look stupid, but B, they helped you get your story along. Because we all know what clickbait looks like, and a lot of people are thriving on clickbait. And at the end of the day, it's unfortunate. I don't give a fuck that Undertaker and Michelle McCool are going to be at Survivor Series. Is it going to be in a match? Are they going to fight somebody? Are they going to do something? Are they going to stand up and wave? I don't like. You can just save that for then. But you can't. You report everything, and it's fucking nonsense. Jericho with the giant Band-Aid, by the way. Boo for Jericho. I knew I loved you, Dale. Jericho, I don't know if you guys saw it on Wednesday, but Ishii must have had a hangnail and clipped him in the chest. Now he's got a giant Band-Aid on his boob. Oh, wait a minute. Claudio! Now this might be the man to take the belt away from Jericho on the 10th. It's not a bad shout. Unless Yuta fucks him over. Joe, they are lies. CM Punk is a work. It's hard to say, Scott. Here's the reason why it's hard to say. And people out there are going to be like, Joe, thumbs up from Scott. Boo Jericho. Thumbs down for Jericho. Anna Jay needs away from... yeah, I mean, a lot of these... Like, it's just a sea of people. A sea of innocuous people. Danny Garcia was getting over. Everybody was thrilled that he joined the Blackpool Combat Club. And Jericho went, oh, man, that kid's getting over. Bring him back to me. I'll ruin that real quick. Oh, you got heat? Let me absorb it. Jericho is a fucking complete vampire. He sucks the life out of everybody and everything around him. And the entire time he's doing it, he's praising himself for being absolutely wonderful. It is disgusting. I had to stop listening to his podcast. I was a fan of Jericho's podcast at one point. And then all he kept talking about was how great he was. Or you'd watch something and you go like, that wasn't that good. And there he is on his podcast, bringing him on. Oh, wasn't that amazing? Didn't like him completely saying fuck kayfabe as well is a point of contention for a lot of contemporaries. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's not good. Everyone, oh, Bandito, Chris Jericho. Bandito had to slow down for Jericho. Jericho, Colt Cabana, they thought it'd be funny. Haha, fuck you, Punk. Until they both almost fell off the ring together because they're klutzes. So it's not good for me. We get Jericho in the main event all the fucking time. It's the same shit. And it's just because he's Tony Khan's best friend, because he rubs Tony Khan's hair and says, oh, I love you, buddy. And he gets to do whatever he wants. And yes, Coke and Diet Coke are in the ring. Two guys that I think have got away from Jericho, they could do something as heels in the tag team division. Like Coke and Diet Coke versus, I mean, I'm sure they'll do well against somebody like FTR. Might be shooting a little high, but they are good heels. Like, here he goes. Yeah. Don't. My shit freezes right as Coke starts yelling. Great. If I made anyone upset at the last few, I'm not sorry. Who do you think you made upset? Nobody. Oh, you're funny, James. But I wouldn't be sorry either. And if I ever hurt anyone's feelings out there, toughen up. Oh. So Claudio trying to Coke. By the way, that's 2.0. Coke and Diet Coke. Jericho just... All right, so Coke is making Jericho's nipples hard if we're following along. Wow. Hey, that line's trademarked by Hassan, by the way. So they're trying to recruit Claudio. Yeah, back to Daniel Garcia was another one that, I mean, he was getting over. People were pumped. He joined the Blackpool Combat Club, and now he's just the background guy. He doesn't even get a turn to talk. Coke gets the microphone before Danny because Jericho had to say, no, kid, you're not ready for this kind of push. I'm the popular one around here. That's why Jericho didn't want Punk there to begin with. Wait, there's a bigger star than me? Yeah. Punk was the biggest draw of this company, according to Tony Khan, for months. Claudio's still boring as fuck, though. I love Cesaro in the ring, but he's a little too prim and proper on the mic. He's like a bland Jason Statham, who's kind of bland himself, so that's kind of funny. So final battle, Claudio wins the ROH title, or he joins the he joins the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society. Anyone out there that can't hear, there was just weird noises in my background. I was having a trip out. Ooh. Woo, that's a tough one. I think Moxley slightly. Like I said, that's the one thing you can't take away from Jericho. He's a name. He was just on Masked Singer. Some people know his music. I mean, he is a draw, and I was a huge Jericho fan till about the last year and a half. The last year and a half, I'm sick of him. I hated what he did with MJF. I hated what he did with Orange Cassidy. I hated pretty much everything he did. He fucking destroyed Eddie Kingston, and Eddie Kingston hasn't been the same since. All right. I got Renee and Toni. Toni looking sad. Of course, she lost that belt. That's a tight race, but my argument, I mean, Jericho's a more known name. Moxley might be a bigger wrestling draw. Your opinion is wrong about Jericho. LOL, just kidding. Listen, my opinion is just my opinion, man. I'm on here talking out of my ass. So, KJ, did you see the video where Dom and Rhea going to? Yes, did you guys see that? So that is maybe what we've been talking about, where they stretch this out, and eventually maybe it's Mania, maybe it's Rumble. Pardon me. We get Ray and Dom finally finalize this rivalry between, Dad left, went to SmackDown, but the video they put out was excellent. Like, what the hell? And that's where that's an example of using social media. Use the dirt sheets, use people that are going to report shit. I'm sure there's one or two idiots out there that were like, oh my God, this really happened. And then they figured their shit out, maybe. So I love it. I like it. Oh, there you go. So they did touch on the fact that Toni Storm is an official AEW Women's Champion. Doesn't really fucking matter. She lost the belt. Here comes Darby and Sting. Fresh off their win at Full Gear. Yeah, no, I thought it was excellent, Victor. And anyone else out there that saw it, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down on the Home Invasion Dom and Rhea edition. Bro. Jericho is a classic rock star, center of the ring, all attention on me. Everyone is beneath me. He knows his role. He's not a rock star. He's not a classic rock star at that. What are we talking about? It's a guy that did some rock music. Did I? Can't sing great. It's just, what bothers me about Jericho is, dude, if you are just going to be the Ayatollah rock and roller and sit on that perch, do it. I don't give a fuck. But to continually tell us how amazing you are and how much help I've done so much for all these young wrestlers. No, you've literally sucked the life out of just about everybody that's interacted with you. And if you guys disagree with me, prove me wrong. You guys tell me out there right now, you know what, KJ, you're fucking dumb. There's no way that's the case. Jericho put this guy on a pedestal and put this guy over and put that guy over. Think about it. Even when he went under, he found a way to go back over, or he went under in some dramatic way that he thought would make him the hero, i.e., landing on a giant cushion. I'll just leave that for you, Victor. Sup, Jack? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I still feel Thunder got screwed because Baker controls TK. Yes and no. Valid argument, James. And I mean, there's been stuff with Britt as far as social media and backstage antics and reports of the mean girl mentality a little bit. Again, that's an example of Toni needing help controlling the locker room. One. Oh, big dive. That's not even a tope. That's just a hole. Darby chucking himself like a human tennis ball. Was it Anthony Henry, by the way? If you haven't made a prediction on this match, it better be Darby Allin. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope everyone out there had a great Thanksgiving and they're enjoying their Black Friday. Thank you for being here on a Friday afternoon. I mean, 4 p.m. start time. We'll be done in time for dinner. Grab a snack. We'll be back here before you know at 8 p.m. tonight. Smack down 2 hours plus. Who knows on a Friday night? We might just hang around all day or all night, I guess, and be back the next day. There you go. I put it all together. I'm back into picture-in-picture. I think I got Bruce Springsteen on my one screen. That is Bruce Springsteen. The Howard Stern interview. Bruce Springsteen. Is that a thing? Are people jacked about this? All right. Darby Allin for the win. Better be up. Big thumbs up. Why do I keep clicking on the same fucking one? Or are you just repeating yourself? I'm going to have to put Damien on timeout. Or Drew, whatever would. Luigi, how do you feel about Jamie Hayter as world champion, and how long will her reign be? I think her reign will be as long as Britt Baker wants it to be. I do think this is an opportunity to set up Jamie Hayter against Britt. However, you know, at the end of the day, I give him credit on this one because she got over. She was, Britt's right-hand lady, and she got over. The fans started cheering for her. The fans started acknowledging her. She was getting pops, so she deserved to win. I feel bad for Toni, but she's young, and Toni's got other runs in her. If you can book Toni right, she'll always be in contention. I wish her run was a little bit longer, and Toni's got to realize you don't necessarily just have to hand the belts over the minute someone's hot. You just got to know how to play it. It's like the Acclaim. The Acclaim blew up, and I like them as champions. Don't get me wrong. I think they deserve to be champions. They're one of the hottest things in all of wrestling. But when you get to that point where everyone's itching for you to have that title change, that's when you can rope it along a little, play a little carrot on the stick, and make people wait for it. Pull that storyline a little bit longer, where everyone wanted them to win it. When they did, they felt that they got screwed over at All Out, and they're like, "Oh, we got to give it to him at Grand Slam. It's got to happen," and it happened because he took a lot of heat. But I mean, if you really want to build heat, you stretch it out even a bit longer. Maybe they win it at Full Gear. I mean, there's ways around shit. Now, that being said, Hayter was over. Give her the belt. Fans were happy. It is the fans. Yes, for the most part. And that's what they're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to follow. Like, if someone's getting a lot of heat, a lot of boos, the fans, when you watch Jericho stand out there and ramble and stroke himself in front of everybody and nobody's cheering, nobody's really doing shit other than singing his song, you got to talk about it. Fozzy is pretty big. They've toured all over the world, platinum selling artist, multiple songs on the charts. He's a rock star, the Ayatollah of rock and roll. You know what? I'd love to do a poll of just the average American and be like, who is Fozzy, and see how recognizable they are. But to your credit, yes, they have sold some albums. Darby Allin. When Survivor Series? James, it's tomorrow. Don't miss. We'll be here live. We'll be here at 6:30. There you go. You're partially correct. It seems out for himself since joining AEW, but Y2J helped get over some, like Sammy. But where's Sammy now? Sammy's not over because of Jericho. Sammy was getting over because Sammy was crazy. The best thing Sammy did was get away from Jericho. Then they pulled him back into it. What's Sammy doing now? He's just another decoration. Fucking Chris Jericho's like the Christmas tree of AEW, and he's just got all these little fucking ornaments or balls, if you want to look at it that way, hanging from his tree. Like, that's my take on it. I can't think of a single wrestler that I'm like, oh man, Jericho really helped that guy out. Not one. Jericho wanted to help Guevara out. Let Guevara go over him and leave. Anyone finding any good Black Friday deals? Better. There's plenty out there. I really miss Black Friday fights. Okay. That is good. Jay. What's next for Saraya, KJ? Deuce. We got the code red. 2 count. Decent match here. But for me, Saraya needs some time in the training facilities, some time behind the scenes. And I know Saraya fans, listen, I was a diehard Paige fan. Paige was one of my favorite women that ever did it. When she burst onto the scene the way she did, I was enamored. I was a huge fan of Paige. But, Darby gets rolled back in and Sting's not happy. The Stinger clothesline. Drake goes into the barrier. She beat Britt. Does she get a title shot? Does she go after the belt already? What else do you do with her? If she just beat one of your best ladies, her going in a program with a secondary lady doesn't really make sense. Like, who would she battle with? Right? You're gonna put Saraya in a rivalry with Toni Storm, maybe? Like an offer, why? I don't know how you get there. Maybe. So, but then what happens? If Saraya goes after Hayter, is Hayter's title run doomed? What do we do with that? I have no idea. No more pay-per-views until Revolution 2023. Yep, that's true. All we will have is like some of the special shows. Like Winter is Coming. And Darby with the 3 after the coffin drop. I'm not a fan of Toni Storm. I like Toni Storm. I think Toni Storm has a lot of upside. She's young, though. So she's got time. She's got time to mature. She's got time to develop. But no, Toni Storm's good. But I don't know. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Darby Allin with the win. Sting helping him back up. What do you guys think about Darby Allin? Here's a question for everybody watching right now. We got almost 30 people kicking around. Thumbs up. Thumbs down or thumbs up. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Oh, sorry. Side note. We got heel Athena. What do you guys, thumbs up or thumbs down on the booking of Darby Allin? How do you guys feel about Darby Allin? How he's been booked, how he's been presented? Are you happy with it? Or you're like, oh yeah, they're still doing great things with this guy? Or what? I just feel like it's been a long time and the same thing. I visit my family. Congrats, Jack. That's awesome.
How long it was going to take you to show up, Mercedes? I beat Trash Bag Wrestler.
Okay, so
Trash Bag Wrestler after Trash Bag Wrestler.
Athena going after Mercedes Martinez. December 10th.
So when are you going to put the Ring of Honor?
There we go. For the title, folks. Oh, she's game. Yeah, I agree with you, James. I completely agree with you on that one. I'd like to see her get more opportunity, and I think she's plenty fine. And again, I think she's another one of those athletes that if she happened to become available, that is somebody that Triple H would welcome back, very much so. And we got Shida. Former AEW Women's Champion in the ring, taking on whoever. Queen Aminata. Wow, I got that pretty good. There we go. So why is Shida going to win this match? Anybody? Somebody? No more pay-per-views? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, wait. We got Penelope and the Bunny. Oh, Shida distracted, of course. March 5th. AEW Revolution. One of the first streams we ever did on this channel last year. Yes, Hayter has never done the DMD hand signing, so the feud was built in from the start since she joined Britt's stable. I guess that's a way to look at it. I mean, again, Toni does a lot of this like half stepping, and I get a little frustrated with it, where it's like, oh shit, Britt and Hayter are gonna break up. No, they're not. Oh shit, they're gonna break up. No, they're not. Now, no, maybe now, and then finally. We saw it with Christian and Christian, Luchasaurus, and Jungle Boy. We've seen it with MJF. It's just that two-stepping, and I don't like it. Dig in, dig out. Dig in, dig into something else. But whatever you do, you got to make that character dig into the direction you're going. You know, a guy like MJF flirting with being a nice guy doesn't bode well if he's one of your top heels. Shida just... Wow. All right, Shida had enough of that shit, and she has been victorious. I haven't even read a single prediction. There you go. Now, Bunny and Penelope retreating. I like Shida. I like Shida a lot. I think she's got a lot of upside. I think she's got a lot that she could do. She's excellent. It's so funny. Up next, your main event of Rampage. I am back in a commercial. I will let everybody know, if you don't know, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network, and we will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight for your alternative commentary for WWE SmackDown. It is the go-home show for Survivor Series. We will find out some stuff about War Games. We will figure out some other rivalries. Maybe we'll get another match booked. Who knows? The guard's thin right now. Not a lot going on. 2 big matches, a few other matches in the middle. We got a bit of a sandwich going on. But, oh, I like this, Dale. Yep, absolutely. She's one of the best, and she's one of the best in AEW. Not Riho. Riho fans, fuck off. Anyway, I mean that politely. Penelope Ford and Bunny, what the fuck? Yeah, it's random. They're going to have an issue with Shida, which, fine, give them something to do. Build up that division. You need some rivalries that are going to build up the women's division, and you need an opportunity. I will say this. Every time I see Penelope Ford in the ring, she's impressed me a little bit more. She is surprisingly talented in that ring. And I don't mean to disrespect her by saying surprisingly. It's just, I guess, because we don't see it very often and you don't really have it ingrained. When you do see her wrestle, you're like, oh, fuck. Okay. Butcher Blade Rush wins, and number 10 turns on the Dark Order. Wow. Okay, that's very specific, Chris. So I hope you're guessing. You doing a Survivor? Yeah, well, during SmackDown tonight, we will give our predictions. Maybe we'll just stay on later and give our predictions. But either way, we will talk about it. Shida did win. Yes. But yeah, like I was saying, folks, before we come back into the main event, I do find it funny. And fact checkers out there, if you want to be very specific and go figure it out, by all means. But we got very little trios matches in the absence of the Young Bucks. Very little. And Omega, I don't want to exclude him. Now they're back. We're getting a 7-match series, which I haven't heard anybody say, like, yes, this is great. But it's funny now that they're seemingly starting to build up the division, which my humble opinion was that's what they should have been doing in the absence of the Elite. So when the Elite came back, they just beat Death Triangle in one shot. But you build them up so people are like, oh, shit, this division's popping. But they didn't do that. So it'll be kind of interesting. I'm curious to see how they try and make this division matter. I like Billy Gunn and Jeff Jarrett moment on AEW Dynamite. Yeah, it's a bit surreal, a bit nostalgic. I'd rather Jeff Jarrett be in the back. Billy Gunn is great. I mean, damn, Billy Gunn is... I don't know. Again, what a career this man's ended up having, and he is in outstanding shape for a guy pushing 60. Athena as an angry heel is solid. I dig it. She'll win the ROH title. I'm a fan. Smile, Mark. Yeah, I think if I was to predict that match right now between Mercedes and Athena, I think that's not a bad shout, man. All right. Darby is stale. Every match has been the same for years. Same spot, same sting. Not entertaining anymore. Smile, Mark. I think you enough said. I don't think I have to add anything to that little preamble. I happen to agree. By the way, folks, I'm getting my favorite part of the week. And that's Mark Henry, by the way. I wish we had more Mark Henry. I think he should do like a pre-match spot for every main event. But then maybe it wouldn't be as special. I don't know. Me versus pumpkin pie tonight. Bet you fucked that pie up. I didn't mean it like that either. Pause. Athena. Butch versus Santos Escobar tonight. There you go. Yeah, World Cup still going on. I'm a fan. Darby. Loves Darby. Wow, we got a thumbs up on Darby. Aren't you a little bummed out? Like, don't you want a little more for Darbs? Could he not have like a good, solid TNT run? Can we make him turn on Sting? Maybe Sting turns on him. That'd be weird. Maybe something. I just want more. It's like I'm not a fan of Darby. I just think as a fan, I want more. He's been protected very good. I mean, yes, he's win some, lose some, but yeah, I mean, he always tends to, even in a losing effort, look good. I'm not gonna deny that at all. I just feel like his booking lacks something. And the best tag team in the world cutting a backstage real quick. There you go. Wait, what? Wednesday night. Top guy out. Shit. Why do they do that? Why do they do a backstage and then hit us with a graphic right away? Am I being picky? So we're getting a TBS champion celebration, which means probably some type of interruption, maybe a surprise. We're getting Dax versus Bryan Danielson. Why? Why? Here comes the Butcher and the Blade, and the Bunny's coming back with them. Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler tonight. True story of Victor. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Does anybody think Shotzi's got a chance this weekend? Anybody? Roosh. Oh, Joe's not happy about something. I think the women's tag title would work in AEW. Women's tag title? No. Smile, Mark. No. You guys can agree to disagree with me on this one, but there is not enough women and there is not enough quality wrestling in AEW's women's division to give tag titles. 100% no. When you find a way to make your women's title shine, when you find a way to make compelling angles, compelling stories, and compelling matches in your women's division, then you can branch out. But right now, if you start naming tag teams, it's going to be shit tag team wrestling. It's going to be more of a bathroom break than it already is. And this isn't a knock on the women's wrestling at all, but it is a bathroom break in AEW. You are done with it. You have no interest. And some people, oh, that's not true. Think about it. Go look at the ratings. Go look at the numbers. Watch this channel when we get in the middle of a Dynamite, we get two women in the ring because we know it's going to be shit. It's going to be booked poorly, and it's going to be in and out quickly. So nothing compelling. They need to pick it up. They need to get that division straightened away. No more belts. No more fucking belts. I swear to God, I'm going to stop acknowledging champions. What's up, Thomas? How you doing? Didn't even know it started early. Yeah, I mean, we got a bonus Black Friday, 4 p.m. I guess there was a scheduling issue for AEW on TNT, and we get the main event coming up right now, and it's been all right. I've actually enjoyed parts of this tonight. I'm not going to knock it at all. Been some decent matches, and now we're going to end with this trios match between the Dark Order. Oh, wait a minute. We're missing. 10 didn't come. Pardon? Did FTR lose? No. Not to my knowledge. 1 second. Let me. Nope, they got him. No, they still got him. They still got him. They still got him, Victor. No. Shotzi has a shot at looking strong and absorbing a lot of pain from Ronda. Ronda will decisively, yeah, I agree with you, Smile Mark, and we'll talk about that tonight during SmackDown. I mean, there's a lot of intrigue going into Survivor Series. Hey, here's a question. I don't want to do it during the Rampage main event, but is Bray Wyatt and LA Knight going to fight at Survivor Series? What does SummerSlam pre-show start? It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I do believe. We go live at 6:30 tomorrow. I think their pre-show starts at 7. The main show starts at 8. And generally with WWE, solid 3 hours in and out. All right now, if you haven't made a prediction, by the way, you got Dark Order, who's missing a member, or Roosh, Butch, and Blade. By the way, Butcher and Blade, if they were used well, could really be a good tag team in this division. They've been lost in all these weird factions. They just like hanging out in the stairwell and getting paid. I don't know. Wow, Johnny takes out Butcher. Angle slam! And Johnny Hungry on fire. Today I found a promo Kenny and Bryan Danielson as well as Target exclusive Darby Allin figures. Way to go, Chris. Way to go. Bryan Danielson for Zach. Yeah, why? Why? Harwood gives an impassionate backstage speech about, I'm going to shoot my shot. Why isn't the next sentence out of his mouth, the Acclaimed, we're coming for you? If you're going to shoot your shot, you're a tag champ. The fuck are you fighting Bryan for? Bryan's busy trying to figure out his fucking issues with his faction. Why are we getting Dax Hardwood versus Danielson? Anybody? Somebody? Now people are going to say, I can't wait for that. I also can't wait for it. I just don't get it. Sheamus and Drew versus Heroes War Game match tonight. Yes, Victor. We are going to find out who gets the advantage. My prediction is the babyface team of Sheamus and Drew are going to get the advantage tonight. They're going to go over. That match between Bray and LA Knight would be amazing. I'm totally down for it. I'm a Bray Wyatt mark. Anybody who's watched this channel for more than 10 seconds knows that's true. I'm all for it. So let's go. Hell yeah, Butcher and the Blade underrated. I agree, Chris. I agree. I mean, I know at times Butcher's been out with his band and Blade got hurt, and then I think he kind of left for a while but came back. Knight way more talented than Wyatt. Ooh. In what way? Overall? I'm a big fan of LA Knight. And I can't straight up say you're wrong. As far as what we know, I can say Bray is more over. Bray is more known. Yeah, Bray's more cryptic and dark. LA Knight was just fucking Max Dupuis for too long. Yeah, I think that LA Knight is just perfect. Like as far as a pro wrestler goes, the minute he walks through the curtain, he is on. Every facial expression, every move. People have, including myself, have compared it to The Rock. Like it's that style where he just everything he does matters. Is he a better wrestler than Bray Wyatt? I mean, in ring, we need to be reminded what Bray can do. A lot of people have taken that shot lately of like, Bray has shit matches. Bray had shit matches as a Fiend. true story because it was all built around him being indestructible and wasn't much of a match. That being said, Bray Wyatt had some outstanding matches as Bray Wyatt, as the Eater of Worlds. So I like this one. That's a hard one, James. You're appealing to two guys I kind of mark out for, so that's a tough shout. Got that one. Night always entertaining. Wyatt boring at times. I don't know. That's a tough. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm usually entertained by both. Reports saying that Bray versus LA Knight at War Games. That would make sense. I love when those reports come out. You see two guys getting an altercation, and guys like myself, Nick, CJ, Ashley Rose, we're on here going like, oh, I bet they do that. And then you see these headlines of like, oh, I think they're going to have a fight. Oh, yeah, it makes sense if you're paying attention. Thank you. But yes, no, I completely agree, Joe. It makes sense. Why would you not? And I mean, Bray's been one of your biggest draws on this company or in this company for the last while now. Put him on Survivor Series. Why wouldn't you? Johnny with a super kick. Salina del Sol. Big move. Big move. Bray and LA Knight should fight tonight. Fight tomorrow. Fight tomorrow. I need a fifth of Hennessy and some eggnog for tonight's show. Sounds fucking lovely, A-Town. I'm with you. Cheers. Might have to look into that real quick. Give me that big old that. Oh, wait. Uno and -1. Wait. Where the fuck was he? Was he in the bathroom? Wait, I missed it. Anyone know where he was? Was he locked in the dressing room again? That is the rumor. I almost wish they'd wait till tomorrow, though. I kind of do. There it is. Chris, where is he? Where is this little fucker? I mean that in all love, bud. Who is the one that came on here and said this is what's going to happen? I love when people tell you the prediction as if they were guessing. Roosh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, now they're beating up Uno. I guess. I don't care. So the Stairwell gang is all beating each other up, but they're feeding Reynolds. There you go. Vance has had enough. -1's upset. Listen, if 10 wants to impress me, walk up that ramp and power bomb -1. Let's go. You want to be a heel? Be a heel. Bray is amazing, a character at character development, building compelling stories, but lacks the in-ring. Bray is best. I think the in-ring thing is because of booking, though. Like, because he gets booked a certain way, and it's been a while. Oh, there goes Uno. Oh, they're ripping Uno's mask now. And he's busted open. Hey, go take Excalibur's mask. If you're going to take anyone's mask off, can we take Excalibur's off? Heel turn. SmackDown not airing until 11 p.m. EST because of football. How about in Canada? Wait the fucking minute. Shut your mouth. Funny but not funny. SmackDown not airing until 11. They're just laying out the Dark Order, by the way. So essentially, it kind of feels like the death of the Dark Order. fuck? He's talking to -1. Off comes the mask. Powerbomb him. Powerbomb him. Powerbomb him. Am I wrong? Oh, look. Black Friday deals on the adult chat, folks. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Fucking idiot. Jack Silverman. Ha 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 ha. Excalibur. Now that would be funny. James, ain't no football on Fridays. There you go. I thought he meant college football. It's not my issue. Canada seems completely fine. Ducky. So press 10 has potential, though I think he lacks personality based on the BTE vlog appearances. He is just a body. Yeah, I don't fucking know. The college football game starts at 4:30 p.m. on Fox. That should be good. College football on ABC. Okay. In Canada, it's the regular time on Sportsnet. Johnny, thank you. Fellow Canadian confirming. Yeah, I didn't think it was an issue either. Right now, I got a hockey game coming on. So, folks, if you're just tuning in, let me know in the chat right now. Out of 10, remember, we're giving out Black Friday deals here. So, out of 10, what is your rating on Rampage? I know some of you knew the result, even though you acted like, hey, I think this is going to happen. But that being said, let me know what you thought of the overall booking, presentation, and enjoyment of tonight's show. Today's show, I guess. Let's see. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. All right, not bad. I'm not that far. I mean, I think I'll go. The trios match was meh. The ending was kind of fun. I really wish that Vance would have power bombed -1. And people are like, "Oh, you're sick." It's true. 7 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. I'm kind of with A-Town. I'll go 6.5 out of 10. Nice unis. We got the Penguins. We got the Flyers. What else we got here? I think LA Knight wins the U.S. title at WrestleMania. Knight and Theory would be a great program. Mark, that's a long ways away. I'm not sure how we're going to get there. Not in my neck of the woods. Sorry, boss. Yeah, I don't see it, James. 7. Not bad. But, yeah, that's it. I mean, I give it a 6.5. It was all right. It was kind of entertaining. A couple decent matches in there. Not the mind-blowing, but, I mean, that's that Thursday Thunder feel of Rampage. It was okay. Obviously pre-taped. Opening match was pretty good. I don't care for Jericho and his shit. Claudio's still not good with a microphone. He needs a heater. He needs a William Regal. He needs somebody to speak for him and make it more interesting. And the ending was good, except it's guys that nobody gives a fuck about. No, James, that's tomorrow. Hi, James. SmackDown will air at 8 Eastern. Gotcha. James likes to be a pain in the ass. I'm looking forward to Athena versus Mercedes Martinez at Final Battle. It's going to be one hell of a match. It should be a good one. Not the biggest fan of Athena. Not exactly like flying over with me, but a solid wrestler. A lot of people rave about her, so maybe I'm missing it. But I definitely think that it'll be a good match. I like Mercedes Martinez a lot. And as somebody mentioned earlier, I do believe that Athena could win this title. Who do you think wrestles Jericho? Smile mark. It's going to be Cesaro. And if Cesaro loses, he joins the Jerk-Off Society. If he wins, he gets the belt. That's what's happening. I don't need to guess. It's been announced. There you go. Fucking hell. Way to go, James. Victor, do you think there will be a good food fight at SmackDown tonight? Victor? I guess. It's a special 2-hour about the rival. All right, buddy. Go take a nap. But that being said, folks, I am going to take a break. I am going to go get some food. I'm going to eat. I'm going to stretch my legs. And I'm going to enjoy a little bit of this Black Friday. And then I will be right back. We will not miss a beat. We will be here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, James. We will be here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for WWE SmackDown. We will be here for the Go Home Show. It's all the same thing. We are not going anywhere. We are going to cover it all tonight. We will let you know what's going to happen heading into Survivor Series, and we will be back for Survivor Series as well. Don't forget, folks, click that little bell. It'll ding, ding, remind you to show up at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Do not miss the start of the show. But that all being said, folks, thank you. Thank you. We never know what's going to happen on these wonky, 4 p.m. streams, but lots of people showed up. Lots of love. Can't be grateful enough. I'm not even clicking on that one, Jack, but thank you. Go get you some pie, white turkey, and eggnog. I'll see you in a few hours. I agree. Gobble, gobble. I hope you guys are enjoying leftovers. Don't eat too much because you'll fall asleep before the show. And until then, our stuff is real. Our stuff is authentic. You know how it goes. Nick will do it later. But that being said, folks, see you on the flip side, which is in like a couple hours. Don't miss out. Bye-bye.